Welcome to the Line Podcast. Like it or not, the livest show in the O. We're ready to go. We're going in like camel toe. To my right, it's OGB.
Choke it, Murphy.
Straight ahead, it's Liddy Clemmy.
I'm living in my nirvana.
To my left, O-Dog.
Wakanda forever, boy.
And I'm your host, Mr. Tokes. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show, everybody. First of all, I want to do group fist bumps to everybody. It's a new group hug. Bring it in. I fucking missed you guys. Good call on that. Good call on the shout out right there.
You got it, dog.
Love it. Love it. Inspired or not, what you lack in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% all the time. Don Zimmer.
Bring the effort, son. Bring the
Love
effort.
it.
Damn right.
Love it.
Yeah, buddy.
Truth
You will not outwork me, bro.
Yeah, man. I found Don Zimmer was a little bit, because I look up all these people that do these quotes and stuff, and I found that he's a professional baseball player and a coach. Don Zimmer dedicated 65 years to this sport. The wisdom he left behind implies that willpower and dedication are just as important as ability.
Yeah.
Again, alluding to the concept that success is formed in the mind before it's manifested in reality. Dude, and that is so fucking true, man. It really is. In fact, I'd say willpower and dedication are the necessary tools available to everybody to bridge the gap from beginner to talent.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people don't realize that they all have that in them. And I just thought that was a really good quote. And shout out to Don Zimmer.
Yeah, man, I know, because it ain't easy to look this good, all right? It takes a lot of work, all right?
You are a beautiful specimen.
But it comes easy for, young people like,
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Yeah.
pretty motherfuckers
Don't do that
like
to
Corey.
Yeah, just always been beautiful.
Shiny, gleamy.
Oh, you guys
men
are,
like
That's that
Clemmy.
privilege
Hey,
shit we
well,
talking
you
about.
know
It's
that velvet
hard.
be kind of silky.
It's
you know?
hard.
You gotta work at it.
it's hard goddamn work looking this good.
Hey, man.
That's White Man Can't Jump. Remember that?
Yeah. I wake up like this, though.
But speaking of heart, hustle, and 110% all the time, these guys are truly some unsung heroes. I want to shout out to those road rangers out there on the road getting it done.
Big shout out.
Real talk, man. They help a lot of people in the most desperate, dangerous, and sometimes what the fuck are you fucking crazy situations.
And then sometimes the position they have to get in to stop traffic. When
I try to tell people
some weird shit going on out here, bro.
These are some underrated heroes, dude.
Yes.
They really are, man. And like, there's old people that always break down out there and shit like that, and always fucking and like, no exaggeration. I don't know if you know. Have you ever been to the racetrack in Daytona?
Nah, but my boys go.
Yeah.
They go for when.
I've been to a racetrack,
Wait,
but
to the
not
speed,
Daytona.
the speedway or the racetrack gas station?
The Speedway.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Well,
I haven't.
If you get
I never
close,
will.
if you get close to the fence and you wait for the cars to come, they come through so fast it shakes your soul. It's like you don't even see shit, bro. Like, you don't even see all the colors go together.
Wow.
That's how fast they go by your ass, dude. You don't see shit. You can't even distinguish one car from the other. It's just a fucking blur. Same shit on I-4, dude. These motherfuckers are shooting by so fast, maybe 60, 75 miles an hour slower than racetrack speeds.
But nonetheless.
But none the fucking less. And we're out there. We don't got a wall and fence to protect us.
No.
We're just out there watching. We got a little barrier
They're like,
wall
yeah,
and shit.
this is awesome.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But there's every other fucking car texting too. With
their head down.
With their head fucking down, not even watching what they're doing, man. And they're not even some professional race car drivers. So, it's slightly more dangerous, but
That's a good insight on road rangers, because I never thought about it. They always, and then when you talk to them, they always got a good story about it. May be gruesome, but it be some like, bro, one time I picked up this guy.
Nah,
his head.
fuck that. I almost got shot because of that road ranger last time for that job I told you about.
Oh, is that that was a road ranger?
Yeah, bro. He got all salty. He almost got me shot, bro.
I'm kind of with O on that because, Road Ranger watched me change my fucking tire in a monsoon. And then after it was all over, motherfucker came up and asked me if I needed some help.
You know what? We'll put Mike and I. We'll put him in the same category as the bad apples.
Yeah.
Just for the segment's sake, bro. Because I almost got shot.
How you almost get shot, bro?
Bro,
You didn't hear that story?
He was in a bad mood, bro, and I told his ass to get the fuck out the way because he was talking to a cop, and I had to get gas, and I was working.
He was blocking.
So he got pissed off, got mouthy, talked to the cop that he was talking to. Cop got Ballsy came out the car, pulled his gun out.
Wow.
Almost got
Bad
shot.
day for O.
Conversation, bro. I just came for gas.
License and registration, please.
Little O get hemmed up.
Oh,
but to
man.
make it more dangerous, you got the traffic switches all the time.
Yeah.
So, people use their memory, especially when they're texting, of where the fucking road is and shit, and they're taking their mind off these fucking roads. So while you're texting, thinking the road is what it was yesterday, sometimes it's fucking not. Dude, it's the
Or
fucking...
even give it through some construction. You still gotta. Oh shit! I passed the person. You gotta go around, go back, come back around.
Right, right. It's so, dude, and they go out there in the most fucked up situations, unless it's Mike, and they do some fucking dangerous shit, man.
And
they're talking to cops not working.
Yeah.
Not working.
Yeah.
I could have been in law.
Well,
one of those. I could have been one if I really dedicated myself.
I took the test and everything.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out.
I just had a gimp knee from high school.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah, it's like, what happened? What happened, Carl? Yeah, no, I got ankle surgery.
I failed the psychological evaluation.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, it takes a special breed to do those jobs, to do certain jobs. Shit, it takes a special breed to do any kind of job,
That's
man. It
true,
really
bro.
does, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. That's cool. All right, I want to go over something real quick. This is from the Pew Research Center. Top reasons Biden supporters give for voting for him.
Fuck.
This is crazy right here. 56% said he's not Trump.
Yeah.
That helps.
Period.
That's sad.
That is sad.
Put that shit in the commercial.
Period.
But
I am Biden. I approve this.
19
message.
Exactly.
I am not Trump.
Drop the mic.
19% for leadership or performance, 13% personality, and wait for it, 9% for policy positions and issues. 9%.
Because neither party, if you listen to the Democratic and
Or
the
saying
Republican,
anything.
Nobody had a platform.
Right.
Nobody talked about nothing but like how horrible it'd be in America if that person was elected or the other person. No, both parties never gave us like, okay, this is our plan. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's just more of why that person sucks.
Why that person sucks. It's
Fear
like,
mongering.
Look at his socks.
Are we?
You don't want a president with those socks.
Yeah, right. It's like, are we
wears
like in
those
12th
socks?
grade, bro, or middle school? Like,
It's true.
he's old, but I'm 3 years younger. It's like, bro, both of y'all old dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
And you're not saying shit.
and you're not saying anything.
It's 2016 all over again. So
Exactly.
Trump.
He's still trying to get the same first batch of shit started,
Yeah.
done.
It's really bad when both sides are just sitting over there saying, hey, man, I'm better than him. I'm better than him.
We should
I'm better than him.
We should see who can stay up later.
Challenge.
First one that falls asleep, lose. You lose
That's
the presidential
great. That's
stance.
crazy.
No. This is what you do. You have them watch their own DNC and RNC. And first one
Goes-
goes asleep, wins. That's what you
But
do.
that might be bad though. They might get hard and stuff, and they might be like touching themselves to their own videos. Like, yeah, that's how I'm gonna run this country. Yeah,
Take that, America. Like,
yeah,
whoa.
bigging up themselves.
So Trump said,
Biden gets a couple of his granddaughters to come in and massage him.
oh, that's not
Oh
good.
man.
So Trump said, 19% said he's not Biden. So 23% leadership and performance, 21% issues or policy positions, 6% he is for American people and values. Meanwhile, 83% of voters feel this is the most important election in 20 years.
Right.
At the same token.
Nah.
So
You think this is more important than getting the first black president? Or you think they mean no, just an open conversation. Like I know what they're saying. They're meaning because a lot of shit went down. So I get the big
urgency.
part. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But do you think it's more than getting the first?
I don't think it fucking matters.
Yeah,
dude.
but
I think it's
I
so
don't know.
terrible.
The country's in crisis.
Yeah,
That's
what
why.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I could see that.
It
That
wasn't
better
in
get-
crisis.
We got
ever
like
this.
Nah, but everybody, every 17, legal voters, I'm not going to say 17, right? Because 18 to vote. Every legal voter was, when Obama came out, it was like, this is the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get it though, but I also get with the pandemic, restaurants.
That's what I'm saying.
Jobs.
I think it boils down to America is based on identity politics right now. And
I think they
the
want
thing
the
that
dollar.
scares me or not scare me about the whole situation is the person with the biggest identity probably more than likely going to win. And that's just sad because it's not about policy anymore. It's not about us as regular Americans. It's about the rich.
And that's what I was going to say. Is as important as it should be, it's just not because of what he just said.
Yeah, no, that's why I was just thinking about it from.
It should be. It is.
From coming, it's the most coming down off the high, not blowing it up. Because when I remember, well, maybe it was because me too. My personal experience voting my first time was that big, Obama, all that jazz. So that's all. Yeah.
I mean, it should be the most important election due to all the things that are taking place right now. Shit. But if we had something to go with, they're not really selling us shit.
Nobody's not really solid on.
It's a popularity contest. So
I'm basing my vote on what I don't want.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, and that's terrible because this is the second election we've done that in a row.
And what we don't want is a bunch of disinformation from both sides.
Right. How much more lesser of two evils are we going to take before we get pissed and say, hey, dude, when's the winner of the best of two?
Yeah, we're maxed out on the the
Yeah, I'm tired of the evil.
It kills me, though, because my dad is tired of it. Military. And
and it hurts.
To not vote is just like a waste of all the people who serve.
I'm not saying don't vote.
No, I'm saying just, my personal experience, like where I'm at mentally, I'm just like, I don't like any of you fucks. What are you making me do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like almost like I should like you over him because
it's like picking the last two shittiest kids to play on your football team. And say, why don't we just let them sit on the side?
Yeah, like I'd rather, for real, I'd rather lose 8 on 7, right? As a country, I'd rather lose 8 on 7 and be like, hey. Y'all know we were one down.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
We would have won if the other guy would have played.
Exactly. Bro. That's why we're not technically knowledgeable.
No, stay on this. I want this.
Hey, we're pulling our goalie, man.
Because listen, it bothers me where we are that I gotta sit back and sometimes people swallow that hard pill of going to work. But now I gotta do it. Putting in charge of president, and now I'm pissed off. So I'm just like, I bet, fuck it. I see where we're going.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, bro. It's kind of like, fuck.
We're gonna pass it off to the Rising real quick and show you a cut of what we're talking about.
A Trump victory as a sole response to chaos in American streets basically validates the worst theory of American politics, espoused by the worst actors on the right and left, that the policy that we care so much about on this show does not actually matter. Debates about trade policy, debates about endless war, debates about how to rebuild American society. It's all just subordinate on these people's eyes. These people's argument is basically that the threat from the right or the left is ultimately so existential that all that really matters are the culture wars. Here's the problem with that theory of the case. When things are that existential and the debates don't matter, then when you actually get into office, beyond a few actions designed to stoke the culture war, you don't end up doing all that much. And worse, beyond not doing much, to the extent that you do anything on policy that really matters for most American citizens, you just listen to the party leaders and the establishment figures in your own party. In other words, a culture war victory is a great boon to establishment figures for both right and left. It requires no positive agenda. It allows people to pretend like they're on the side of their voters without actually doing anything for them. And it puts no real political pressure on leaders to deliver anything of substance. Unfortunately, Trump himself seems to have deeply internalized this.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, that's 2020, folks. It's a new day. Culture wars, popularity contests, my team wins. Yeah. You know, that's what we're looking at right now, and it's not really beneficial for anybody on the other end. So that's kind of what.
I'm sorry, bro, but it's kind of like. It's like my guy is not shittier than your guy at this point. And it's like, what? Yeah.
Dude, and it's tribalism. Like, they're really hardcore behind it.
And, it's making us pick, like, it's almost making everybody pick a side. Right. And, like, you have to think about it. Like, where are we picking sides at this point? Like, at the end of the day, what are we, like, because there's always a reason why they do this stuff. Absolutely. So why are we picking sides? And what side should I really be?
Right.
Because
we need to create a new side. Team people get together. Exactly. There is this rank voting system, and it kind of tells you that, you know, and what it is you could vote third party. You could vote. It gives you a rank. So you pick like blue, red, green, whatever it is. Right. But if green, let's say we all vote third party, but it only ends up being 10%. Yeah. Well, they if they're not going to win, they erase that green party vote and give you your second place vote.
Right.
Why don't they do that every time?
But I think because
it's fucking rigged.
They don't want a three-party system.
Of course,
bro.
They don't want the third party to win.
We learned about that with the Whig party. They want Democrat. Republican. They want you on this side or that side because it's easier to control the masses.
Janet Jackson control.
Control. If you got two different, but if you got if we have a far right ring and a far left ring, we have a middle, we have moderates. Like even in Europe, they have all these different political systems, and at any time anybody can win because if they garner the votes, they win.
Right.
So it's like I don't.
This is why 100 million people don't vote. This is why the number one reason people don't vote is they have no faith in their political institutions to do anything to materially benefit their lives, dude.
Yeah.
Materially benefit their lives. And that is fucking, that's just sad, dude. So you got 100 million people out there that don't even fucking vote, man.
Yeah. Damn.
I think this election is going to have the largest voter turnout than probably ever.
I can see that, bro.
So
just because this is the hardest I've ever seen get out and vote be pushed,
Yeah.
Right.
And that's on
this
both
is bigger
sides.
than Rock the Vote.
I actually
all that shit. Them fucking little plugs.
But I happen to think that people are wising up though, but through like social media outlets like ours and other things, they're wisening up because they're seeing my life's not fucking changing anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was
voted
getting
2
at.
terms for a black guy, and my life never changed to fucking anything.
Imagine trying to talk or like choosing a female to take out on a date. And she's like, well, I'm not that crazy because I only pop tires. And the other one's like, yeah, no, I'm not that crazy. I only break windows when you don't text back. It's like, oh, so I got to pick one of the words. Like, damn, I really like my tires. Just got them. Oh, wait, I like windows too. Windows are nice.
But then option C, I'll just throw eggs at your shit. I'll take C.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what you want. You want the eggs, or you don't want the bologna on your car that eats the paint.
Yeah,
you be like, eggs.
Bologna eat paint.
That's what I heard. I heard bologna on the car. So yeah, it's like with these two, it's like they just pick out each other's flaws.
Breaking news: bologna fucks your car up.
That shit is crazy, bro. And it'll only last a couple weeks.
I believe him, yo.
Right?
No, I honestly, dude, I really think that like we might be seeing voting numbers. It could be surging, like Mike said. It could. We don't know because they are pushing it hard as hell. But man, I think they're pushing it harder because they know they got nothing.
Well, I was gonna say, where are you gonna go to vote?
Yeah,
because you gotta mail it in.
That's a whole nother fucking deal.
You gotta mail it in, so that's gonna be scary. And then if you don't mail it in, then you gotta go to like I know certain spots like Houston are throwing in stadiums for voting.
Yeah.
Out of all the non-voters, is there a certain demographic that makes up the majority of that percentage?
Actually, they said if they could get the non-voters to vote, they think it would be Republican. They'd be more Republicans. I don't know how they got that number, but they said that they think there's more Republicans not voting.
But the only reason why I say that's poo-poo because out of all the 3 parties, Independent, Democratic, and Republican, the Republican Party is the smallest party.
Right. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. Electoral college could blow me too.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Republicans leaked that to keep them to scare people into not doing it.
They did.
They leak it.
No, I'm just saying it's
that would be
psyops,
that totally could be real.
If you encourage this, then we're just gonna win.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
And this is the reason.
Damn you disinformation.
Yeah. And I think that the drop off of voting could come potentially because. I mean, look at the shit that's fucking happened, dude. The government seized up, dude. Yeah. We're in the middle of a pandemic and they can't get health care to people.
Yeah.
And people are losing their jobs because of the government shut their fucking place of business down. You know, they lose their health insurance and the government says, hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. But then on the flip side of that, bro.
But pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes, find a job. Of none of these non-existent jobs.
I know. I want to see people that do that.
But I'm just saying this is because of the pandemic. This is the government just to wake up and decide to do this.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to figure out is
mishandled.
Even through like all these jobless claims, we like 31% in reduction in the whole economy, bro. That's like pandemic numbers as far as like recession numbers.
Yeah.
And the fucking stock market is okay, everybody good. So that is it. Like we've gotten to that point that the rich people are just playing with money back and forth.
Well, the stock market doesn't represent shit for us.
I know, but
no, that's what he's saying. He's saying, are we still good because the stock market's rolling, or is it just they're just fucking around?
Right.
That's what my question is because it's like if you saying all these people are jobless, and I've seen all these jobless claims go on, how is that going on, and the stock market hitting highs and like, that's weird to me.
Well, how are the billionaires? Because crony capitalism. That's why the billionaires are making out. Okay. That's what it is, dude. And now we got like 27 million people that don't know what the fuck they're gonna do as far as house or apartment coming up pretty soon.
And what we've learned about like cutbacks in corporations, America, anywhere. Once that shit cut back, bro, and they feel like they can live without it, bro.
Right.
You may not ever see that
see
come
it again.
back.
Exactly.
It's
That's
not
the
coming
urgent.
back.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is urgent. So and look, I'll vote for anybody that talks about corporate greed. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who you are. You get up there, you got my vote. You got my vote, dog.
Green and blue hair.
Yeah, he's at least aware of it.
Yeah.
A poll from last year states 63% of Americans can't afford $1,000 emergency, dude. And that's last year, bro.
So
that's last year.
So this year's even worse.
So this year's even fucking worse. And way worse now that we got coronavirus and everything, dude. 80% of Americans want universal health care. 48% of Republicans do. We're just not getting what we want. We're just not getting what we want. And there's no, it's not even fucking, shit. It's not even fucking, it's not even funny. We're going to take a quick break. I feel like
this is asking your wife to go to dinner and she doesn't know.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, Lion Podcast.
Please subscribe.
You know he was gonna say it.
Yeah.
On August 25th, 2 protesters were killed and 1 injured after police said someone opened fire on them. The violence occurred on the third night of the protests over the shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man, by a white police officer in Kenosha. Blake survived, but he was partially paralyzed from a bullet that severed his spinal cord. Rittenhouse stands accused of shooting the protesters, since his lawyer has said that Rittenhouse obtained an assault style rifle from a friend in Wisconsin, meaning that he didn't transport it himself from Illinois. We are going to focus on the second half of the claim. That is, was it perfectly legal for the teenager to carry the firearm in Kenosha? Is that true? State laws suggest not. The Wisconsin Department of Justice honors concealed carry permits issued in Illinois, but Rittenhouse did not have a permit to begin with, and he was not legally old enough to carry a firearm in Wisconsin. Rittenhouse considered himself to be a militia member protecting private property. People are getting injured. This is a quote from him. People are getting injured, and our job is to protect this business, Rittenhouse told the Daily Caller in the video interview before the shooting. And my job is also to protect people. If someone is hurt, I'm running out into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle. I've got to protect myself, obviously, but I also have to have my med kit.
He was a trained EMT, right?
Yeah. That's what they say. People are raising money for him while he stands accused of murder. Some are even calling him a hero. Even President Trump defended his actions, claiming it was self-defense. So what do you guys think?
It's just laughable, dog.
Well, I'll go last. Yeah. I got several points to make on this, but go ahead.
I could go first.
Cool. Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean, on several different levels, bro, this is like crazy. First of all, we had a Black Lives Matter event, and it's 2 white people that get gunned down. That's the first like optic of it. Like, hold up, but it's Black Lives Matter college riots. I got a point. I'm coming with this.
Yeah.
Then
I was just gonna say 3 people got shot.
3 people got shot. Right. 2 people got dead, and all these were white people at a Black Lives Matter event.
Correct.
So these are the people that are creating the optics of riots, if you think about it.
Right.
So yeah, let me keep going.
Yep.
Then you have a 17-year-old kid, white male, walking through the streets with an AR-15. An AR-15 is not a play gun, bro.
Right.
Like, real talk, an AR-15 is like, that's intimidating. Third of all, this kid gets is from a different state.
Yeah.
20 minutes away, 30 minutes away.
How far is it from Illinois to Wisconsin, wherever he went?
Well, it was a dry car ride. I mean, it wasn't that far.
Yeah, he say some people say, "Oh, it's only 30 minutes away." Either way,
Doesn't matter.
Either way, you crossed into somebody else.
That's premeditated.
That's premeditated.
Bro, you got a half hour.
So then you get that's the third of it. Then I'm looking at it from the self-defense. I can understand how someone can say, "Oh, that's self-defense." But the only reason why that person would even call that self-defense if they were trying to cover up the fact that it's a 17-year-old underage individual. At 17 years old, bro, neither one of us had the wherewithal to be in a crowd of people with a dangerous weapon like an AR-15.
Right. Right.
So either way that plays out, your fantasy at 17, your fantasy gonna play out. I don't care if everybody was walking hand in hand like robots. He would have shot somebody, bro.
Right. Right. And it's a little ironic that, he's like saying that, hey, I'm here for somebody, and then minutes later he's shooting people running away.
Right.
It's like, what? Well, I thought you were here to help people, man.
Did you guys watch the video?
Yeah.
I
there was a guy.
Okay.
And there was a guy with a gun in his hand, right?
That was chasing him. He was being pursued by 3 people. That was obvious in the video. I don't even have to debate that.
Yeah.
Now, you don't attack somebody that's carrying a fucking AR. Okay.
Right.
But let me start from the beginning. First of all, this kid should have never been there with that weapon. His parents failed him to begin with.
Yeah, his mom.
For him being there.
But I don't think she knew. They just said that he had the gun already stashed there at a friend's house or something.
Social media fucking saw the shit.
His mom drove him there.
And he had the weapon on him while she drove him there, though?
It doesn't matter. Why would you drive? I would not drive my kid to
you could tell him anything,
kind of riot scene.
Yeah.
It was the riots had already been going on.
Yeah.
You could just say my friends are out there, and we're not going to the riots.
No, fuck that.
I'm just saying, kids lie all the time. I'm going to give the mom a pass because that she could have been told any fucking thing.
So you would drive your kid to a war zone?
Again, if he didn't tell or he or she didn't tell me that's
She
where
knew
they were
going to Kenosha, dude. That's where the shit's happening. That's all.
A black dude just got shot.
Sure, fair enough. Bad parenting. Bad parenting at the very least.
Bad judgment on mom.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, I don't know the fucking gun laws, but immediately when I heard the story, it's like, what the fuck's a 17-year-old doing with an AR? That's got to be illegal. You can't have that kind of shit unless you're 18 or older.
Yeah.
Third, the kid was there. He was a wannabe cop. He was going to go in the Marine Corps, didn't make the cut. Something happened. That Marine Corps did not divulge why yet. So he had that complex.
Wow.
So he wanted to be a cop. So he puts himself in this situation with good intentions and heart. I mean, it was a good-hearted kid,
Yeah.
But just had things skewed.
Could have been for sure.
But he didn't go there with the intent of killing anybody. I don't think. He went there and he wasn't walking through the crowds. I mean, if you want to get down to the details, he went there to protect a car lot. He was at a car lot stationary. He actually rendered first aid to one of the protesters that went down for whatever. I don't know what happened. He did actually take care of one before all the shit went down.
Right.
He was interviewed. And in the video I saw, he was being pursued by these 3. And if you obviously can see the weapon, dude, I'm a Marine. I'm not going to chase anybody with an AR that's not directly threatening me.
Yeah, I didn't know he was getting chased with another gun though. I didn't know.
It doesn't matter. Well, why would you chase anybody with a fucking AR, dude? If I'm a 17-year-old kid, regardless if I got a gun or not, and 3 motherfuckers are chasing me, I'm in it for my life, dude.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Okay, now let's talk about those 3. One is a 26-year-old skateboarder convicted in domestic abuse. Dang. Convicted. All right, that's the kid with the skateboard.
Right.
Another one is a People's Revolutionist Movement activist. Okay, he's a felon. He was a convicted felon. He's in possession of a handgun. Okay. Right. The other guy is a convicted pedophile, dude. The one
I heard about that too.
Okay, convicted, dude. It's on record. Okay, barring nobody knew this at the time.
Yeah.
But would you enrage over this? I mean, let's look at it for what it is. You look at it as a white kid killing 3 protesters. You're going to look at it as a kid killing.
This is why I said
both are wrong, dude. Both bad judgment on both sides, dude. This shit should have never got this far.
Yeah, it's terrible. I can see what you're saying,
but I'm just saying, let's look at it for what it is.
Right.
Let's look at the end result.
Yeah.
Would you protest and not go to work because of that?
Oh no!
Well,
but
would you take a knee for those 3 motherfuckers?
I would. Let me.
Those 4 motherfuckers.
The reason why I would take a knee for those people, because before that person was shot, we didn't know none of this stuff about these people. And character assassination, just because we hear every day about politicians.
My point is, don't take a knee until you know the facts.
What I'm saying is,
don't jump the gun and be taking a knee and burning down cities at the drop of a fucking hat.
And I understand what you're saying, and I understand where you understand that property rights are over human rights. I understand that narrative. But what I'm saying is,
no, I'm not saying
not you not saying that, but I'm just saying I understand that if in America, if we burn down and I'm not saying us because I'm not black. I don't understand where it's a Black Lives Matter.
Clemmy's not even black anymore. You see what you just did?
Yeah,
God damn it, everybody.
But, I mean, but what I'm saying is,
he's got a Nirvana shirt on and shit.
Every day we see different politicians that have horrid passes. Yeah. And nobody is like saying, well, that person deserves to die because if they die, then fuck them because they had a bad past. They still human beings, bro.
Right.
That's still somebody's baby. Right. That's still somebody's child.
And they could have been falsely accused.
And
no, they're convicted, dude.
I know, but you could still be falsely convicted.
No, I'm saying.
So if you convict,
each one, hold on.
So
no, I'm just saying,
two counts. No, I'm talking about this shit right now that's causing this shit. Right. Fuck. Now you want to steer off in the hypothetical world when it's convenient. Yeah. No, dude. And then you want to come back to the reality of things and get detailed when it's convenient.
Hold on.
Fuck that.
Hold on. Nothing matters because what if they weren't those people, dude?
Right. What if they was all three Christians?
I'm saying that regardless of what they were, it was wrong for that kid to be there. Period.
And we
from
agree
Jump
on
Street.
Yeah, we all agree on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We agree on that for sure.
But in the end result of things,
it didn't. Yeah.
But
no, I
think the reality of it, dude. So where the fuck are we now? Are we going to move on? Or are we going to just look at it? We're going to stop looking at it.
Well, don't act like this isn't the beginning of this either.
No. I'm just saying we're going to stop looking at it here.
Right.
Before we know all this bad, these motherfuckers were pieces of shit anyway. We're just gonna stop here and look at it. Is that what you wanted? I mean, no. You got to look at the fucking whole thing, dude.
So my perspective.
Don't
check
go
this out.
fucking burning shit down.
I see what you're saying, Mike. Because I had this discussion with my cousin, and he's up there in Jersey, and he's been talking crazy because he's on the side of where you are basically is like, but look at the record.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because I never saw him on that side. Like we're older now and we grew up together, so to get a different half of the coin, I'm like, oh shit, I never thought about it like that. The only thing I can think of is to be respectful as a person and thinking outside the box is that they're still people and they still shouldn't be able to get shot. Now, I'm saying that they're not good people because of what they did.
I'm saying, but it ain't worth fucking burning the fucking next city down.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
break the fucking chain, dude. At
for
some
the
point,
people,
I mean, come on.
For a human aspect, that's the only where I draw the line.
Nobody deserves to die over this shit.
Exactly.
And
that's
I know.
We all on the same page.
Listen. I know you agree with me, Mike. I know you agree with me. That's why I'm trying to get it out like this.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know you agree with me. That's why I'm just trying to draw a line because I'm not saying that, hey, they deserve to get killed. You're just saying if it had to be anybody and they are convicted, that sucks too.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I was. Because I was on the fence. Where the reason why it was brought up was because the gentleman who got shot in his back, my cousin was like, oh, he's a pedophile, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, just because he's a pedophile doesn't mean he deserves to get shot 7 times
in the back.
It doesn't work like that. It just means you're a shitty person.
Yeah. That's
what it means in the end. Like, you're a real piece of shit for touching children.
But
that doesn't mean that you're allowed to get shot 7 times because of that, because you're a bad person. Sorry, I'm a person too. Because they were talking about, all you have to do is let the cops lock you up and then you'll be fine. Nothing wrong happens. I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? You know how many things went botched off of just getting arrested? I'm like, no. So I'm talking about like a whole conversation that like, nope, I'm not getting locked up. That the person that I was talking to from a third party got upset because I said, yo, if you're okay with you and your loved ones getting arrested first before an investigation happens, that's cool. Me, I prefer to be home with my family. Sorry. And that's when it was like, you're going to fight the police. You're going to burn it down. You're going to. No. I never said fight. I just said figure out, get your ducks in a row before locking me up.
Exactly. It's just due process, bro.
So I'm with you, Mike, and I'm with you, Clemmy. I get both of you.
And like not the poo poo on Mike. I understand where Mike is coming from and I understand that we both feel the same way at the end of the day. They both, the guys pursuing the guy with an AR-15 in the crowd of people was wrong.
Well, hold on. Now I got something to say about that real quick.
Yeah.
Now it's time my go.
Okay.
We don't know necessarily why the fuck he was getting chased, do we? Yet. Well, I think
nothing's worth chasing a motherfucker with an AR,
right,
dude.
I
if
agree.
I ain't got one,
Right.
I agree.
Especially if I don't have one.
I agree, but that's my point. That's my point. And when you say that, hey man, this guy was getting chased, and that's where the video starts. Well, what the fuck did he do to get chased?
That's what, man.
I mean, we got to think, man. You know, it's just
He
like in a game.
It wouldn't over a racial fucking slur because they were all three white.
Right. Well, I'm just
Can't
saying.
go that way.
Well, I'm not saying that's a
So
reason.
that would be the worst case.
Dude, I don't think I'm chasing. Well, this is what I'm saying, dude. I don't think I would be chasing somebody if they called me anything with a gun.
Yeah.
Unless they did something really fucked up.
Hey, if I was a protester and I saw the people I see on the corners with guns, I'm going to avoid them.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
I'm not going to confront them.
Me too. But we're not everybody. And dude,
some people
saying,
say, yeah.
That's probably ideal. That's probably the way to go. Is what I'm
Right.
saying. Not just because I'm doing it, but
Right.
that's pretty normal.
If you don't have an AR and that dude got an AR, it's probably best you not fuck with it.
This is the thing that I don't like, man.
As long as he's being cool.
Everybody
This
cool.
is my thing that I don't like, dude. First thing's that, right? And then the fact that we don't even know how the fuck it started. So we're all sitting here going, dude, all we know is this dude was just talking about saving people and he's running from people and shooting them. That's all we know. That's all we fucking know.
Open carry
You saw the dude being jumped. You saw him being jumped.
After he was running from people.
Yeah.
He was already running. So wait, let me get to where I'm going with this. I'm just sick of
three motherfuckers.
I'm just sick of
I'm shooting them too.
I'm just sick of the self-defense shit. After let's go Trayvon Martin. Zimmerman, stay in the car.
This isn't that.
Hold on. No, it very much is actually. When you get out of the car, when you're told not to fucking pursue this guy.
I didn't think about it like that.
Hold on. Let me finish.
That's true,
Let me
though.
goddamn finish. I'm pissed right now. Zimmerman was the first one, because this is what we see all the time. Hey, stay in your truck. Don't do that. Well, you know what? I'm going to take matters in my hands and get self-defense any fucking way. Ahmaud Arbery. Hey, it's a citizen's arrest, man. This is why we got, this and this going on. And now we're at this. Hey, it's self-defense, man. Look, we can't just expect for people to go, and I'm not saying he was starting shit. I'm saying it was sketchy the way it played out. We can't just expect for, self-defense to play itself out just because it was the end. If I start the fight in a basketball game and then the second person that punches gets the technical, that's a basketball game. We got to get this shit right, or let's make it right on the biggest scale and make this all go away. And to do that, trust me, they can make this all go away. But we can't. We can't. We're just bystanders.
Because everybody litigated.
Because this kid could have been confused. This could have been a really good kid that was confused, man. He's
That's
17
what I'm saying.
years young.
His home failed him. His parents failed him, and on both sides.
On both sides.
Both sides of the all
Or
those
the
three
kid-
that were chasing.
Yeah.
They probably got
or
shitty home
or the
life
kid
too.
could be a fucking psychopath.
And
He
another
starts
question
possible.
you must ask yourself: Are people being radicalized by this bull crap?
Zimmerman didn't turn out to be a saint.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
Yeah, Zimmerman is a shitty person, bro.
right?
fuck Zimmerman.
And
He's
can
a
you
piece
be
of
a
shit.
certified EMT at 17?
No, bro. You can go through the courses and stuff, but you can't be.
I think you can. I'm not sure. I got to look that up, but I'm
But
not
I
sure.
don't think you could get.
But-
I mean, maybe you get a certificate, but not like. I don't think you working because you got to go to school to be an certified MT.
I digress, though. I agree with you with the Zimmerman comparison because this kid would have probably is a future Zimmerman if it wouldn't have came to light.
maybe, but
It's
he
the
did.
same kind of wannabe cop mentality.
And now I don't know if it was
or
all
he could be
bullshit,
a
but
road
they had
ranger.
him.
He could be a road ranger. I want to be cop too.
He fucking should
Hey,
have never
and I
been
shout
there.
out to Mike how he broke the man down because he couldn't make it as a Marine.
Yeah.
I love Marines.
Yeah, right.
He can make it as a Marine.
He's got that complex.
Well,
It's like-
a lot of violence is in Kenosha right now, and I've been saying this since the beginning, dude. This shit's gonna keep escalating to the point where everybody's bringing a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Now we're
And
gonna
that-
have a,
and
and
now
we
we're
were
gonna have
pissed.
a real war.
Yeah, and me and Mike were talking about this a while when we were talking about that Garrett Foster dude. It's like, man, you can't bring fucking guns like that out to these places, dude. When you bring guns to places, bad shit happens, man. Especially in a hostile environment like a fucking protest.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about enacting like special laws, temporary laws? Like if you it's illegal to bring a firearm to a protest.
I
If
I
you're
like
there,
that.
Then the cops can act on that.
I would love that.
I like it, except for there's these fucking instances where these random ass cops pop up and they're either starting some shit or whatever.
But even
so
in that case,
you can't count on that every time.
And if they unidentified cops, you still don't want to be shooting at no cop, period, bro.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
You don't even know the cops. There's no identifying.
Yeah.
They're either throwing you in a fucking car and driving off with you, or they're starting to riot their damn self in camouflage gear.
Yeah.
There's all these fucked up things that are taking place right now, dude. And this is where I come from the heart, man. I believe in people, dude. I really do, man. I believe that there's a part of me wants to believe the 17-year-old was doing a good service, man. And he really was. I don't know if the pictures were real because so many pictures are made up, but he was out there fucking wiping walls off that were fucked up and shit. And that could have been just a ploy. Who knows? But nevertheless,
this kid like evil and shit.
But nevertheless,
he's like diabolical. He fucking
we don't know
this whole scheme,
right? But that's
I'm gonna go out there and do propaganda and then white windows, and then I'm gonna shoot 3 motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know nowadays, dude. You just don't, man. And there's so much fucking misinformation.
He was too much of a nerd for that, dude. He's not a killer.
Yeah, but you can't just look at somebody and this ain't poker. I'm not going all in.
That's
on
just
some
my
shit
opinion.
I know, but I don't know. You know.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to look at it like, what is he like? What fan? Because it seems like a fantasy. Because even when he was doing it, the way he walked by the cops, it seemed like he was like in his own mind, like he was justified in what he did, bro. And I don't care what age you are, if you kill somebody up close like that, psychologically, don't you think you should stop and
the dudes? Well, this is what gets me.
Like people at some point, look like you have some remorse. Or
this
something.
is the craziest shit. After all that shooting sprays out, the cops are facing. Hold on.
Just chilling.
Hold on. There's one dude fucking going and going, yo, he shot them. He shot them. This motherfucker. Hold on. He runs up. He's the only. Think about this.
Defund the police. Yeah, motherfucker.
Think about this. He's the only one with a mask not on. He's running, and he's got a fucking gun, and everybody's going, yo, he just shot him, and then they drive right by him. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's crazy, dude.
There's a lot of but
I think that's just a fucking fuck up, though. That's just like
that was a mistake.
We can't focus on that shit.
But if that dude was 17 years old and he was black and they say it screamed that he just shot some motherfuckers, you think the police that deep gonna just let him walk past?
Yeah,
that's the problem.
But that's why we even in this situation. Like I said a while back, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and it ain't nobody in charge telling cops like, "Hey, man, people are on edge. I understand y'all on edge. Let's practice, like, if we can, nonviolence."
Right.
Because in that situation, if that guy gets in that car and then he brandishes a weapon, you already have the get on him because you have the gun on him.
Right.
Now, if he get in his car and he got his 3 kids in the car, bro, like it's a whole lot of ways that could have happened different. They could have. It's 10 million ways.
Yeah.
But this guy is paralyzed.
This is why
we got another city on fire in America.
This is why anytime there's a problem, you have to go to the root of the problem and just pull it out by the fucking root, man. Mm-hmm. And until we address these fucking issues, we're never gonna get anywhere. There's going to be a next protest. And
I got a question about that.
Go ahead.
It's like where are we going to get? Where are we, dude? Because I'm fucking confused. I mean, do you think, your all's opinion, because I don't know, man, and I want to know, but it's like, okay, so we have a situation where, say it's a black man that just committed a horrendous crime and he's got a weapon and there's body cam footage of him just trying to mow down cops and he's shooting cops, and then this guy is legitimately, like, he gets killed, okay? Yep. It's a clean, whatever, it's legitimate. But even with that legitimacy, is it still going to cause protests?
No.
I don't think so.
No. Absolutely not. So. Hell no.
No, because I don't think and I like how you brought that up, and I don't want to cut you off.
No,
that's a great point.
I'm done.
But because we don't know, like, all the stuff out about this dude being a pedophile and all that, we not thinking about that right now. We thinking about this another Ahmaud Arbery, bro. This is another Trayvon Martin. This is another George Floyd. And all of it is like come together. You're not even giving people time to heal. Like, fuck, we can't have PTSD. Like a motherfucker, like these people out here, we watching optics of black people being treated like still chattel in America. Right. Like, we don't matter if that dude nonchalantly put 7 bullets in that dude back, like it was the walk in the park.
Yeah. From point blank range.
From point blank range.
It's like we can't get fucking 9 days of fucking accident free work days. Shit keeps going back to zero.
If we was a construction job, OSHA would have shut us down.
Yeah, and I just want to say something about Blake too, because I was thinking about this the other day. If I'm him and I just broke up a fight between 2 girls and cops were starting up with me, I'd walk away too, man.
Yeah.
I'm black. I got a 50-50 chance of making it anyway, and I didn't do shit. So I'm probably, and then furthermore, tell me if I'm right about this, Mike, because this is different. Even if I was going back to my car to retrieve my gun or protection to protect myself, this is America. Shouldn't you be able to do that?
Second Amendment. But not, I don't think you should be able to do that against cops.
Well, you have to throw in the heat, the situation being heated. There's tension are high, dude. We talk about reform. Yeah. 90% needs to be done on the police side, reform, right? But there's some reform that needs to be on both sides, okay? Yeah. And you have to learn. Clemmy, you said it, and it stuck in my head a long time ago. Protocol needs to be followed by everybody when you get addressed by the cops.
Everybody.
And I promise you, man, that'll dramatically increases your chances of going home.
I agree.
But okay, I'm sorry you may have to go through that, but I'm just saying.
I do it. Yeah, I do. But this is the thing, though.
But
not everybody does, and
we can't. And especially now, it's you got to be responsible, individually responsible, man. You have to follow protocol.
Absolutely.
Both sides need to work, dude. It just can't be all put on one side.
But think about how traumatized the black community has been over the years, man.
Like, I know, I understand that, dude. But why would you escalate the situation, dude?
Well, they don't
really want it to stop.
But
let's say Jacob
But you got
Blake.
to think about it, like emotionally, bro. Emotions are not reliable, so we can't always choose how we're going to act emotionally.
That's a good point.
An emotional situation.
Well, this brings awareness to that.
So even if I practice in my head right now, if the cop stopped me and I got a chance to get away, I'm not going to take that
because you don't know how it's going to play out.
I don't know how I'm going to take that day, because what if I'm having a bad day?
Smells weed and jerks you out of the car. Now it's a whole different.
Now it's a whole different ballgame. Yeah. He walks up to me, grabs me, and even if he don't smell weed,
right, or whatever.
What if he
could be a bad apple?
What if he a bad apple? He just like, I want to fuck with you, and he grabbed me, throw me out my truck. Now, how I take that as a man in that moment, and I know I've done nothing wrong, shouldn't be called resistance.
Or let's just go to this fucking guy's situation. He had 3 kids in the back of the car. He stops to get 2 ladies apart that he knows. Yeah. Like, quit, bitch. Cops pull up. You're like, bitches, y'all got me fucked up. Now I'm leaving, and I got 7 shots in the fucking back.
And the dude was planning a birthday party even though he may have been a pedophile and all that.
He wasn't. No, he wasn't a pedophile.
No. I didn't say anything about Jacob Blake.
Yeah, Jacob Blake wasn't a pedophile. He's talking about the kid. Was it the kid with the skateboard?
Yeah, they say Jacob Blake. They tried to.
They said some lady said he fucking groped her or
Yeah,
something.
okay.
It was like they made it out at first like to make it like it was rape, sexual assault. But if you look into it, he touched me inappropriately. It was his ex fucking girlfriend saying some shit. Okay, now I know that's it. That's sketchy.
Thank you for that clarity.
That's fucking sketchy.
That's why I love the show, because everybody always got different sides.
We got facts here, man.
We getting facts.
We dig deep in this bitch.
I love it.
Well, I just thought that would be interesting, man, because maybe that's what that guy was thinking. He was like, you know what, man, I don't think he had a gun in the car, but I was just saying, if he did, and he was like, you know what, just to make sure I'm safe in this bitch, because I've seen too many things happen, it should be his right to actually go just make sure, not to come out there like this and shit and pointing at everybody, but dude, I'm gonna put this on me right now just to make sure, because I don't even know if you're a real cop. I don't know if you're a real cop. A lot of my people have been targeted by police. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's the problem of where we're at and why we have to take dramatic, measures to make this right, man, because there is no right way of getting out of this, unless we do extra.
You're right about the emotional aspect, because you saw me how I did the wrong shit. I jumped out of my fucking truck at a cop.
Exactly.
Maybe if I was black, I would have got shot. But
he
only went for his gun.
By the way, that's the best white privilege story in the history of white privilege stories.
I didn't think.
I got a few more.
I seen one on Facebook the other day. That was
pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
They get pretty good.
Get back in the car. Fuck you, motherfucker. Like, don't talk to the
Well, yeah, I've seen those too. But I'm talking about funny. You guys
but what I'm
funny
saying
story.
is, if protocol, if all of us treated everybody with a little bit more humanity, then none of this would happen,
Do
bro.
you think if all of us had more money, we'd be nicer to each other?
No.
I do.
Nah.
I do. I
Hey.
think. I think when you
I
take
agree with
food,
Corey.
I think
Yeah.
if you
money,
take food
money
out
does
of a
bring the
farm,
happiness up.
Yeah. But the
You
thing
know.
about
if you take food out of a farm from farm animals, those farm animals are going to eat each other.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
we're not farm animals, you son of
we
a
are.
bitch.
But the way you
We're
said
better than that.
But the way you said money was like if everybody had a certain amount of money, I don't think money would bring that much.
No, I think what he's saying is that if we didn't have to worry about money no more, stressing over money and shit, that's just like
that would
fucking.
change.
Dude, that's a lot of fucking stress, dude. You don't
Thank you,
realize.
Mike.
I see what you're saying on that.
Yeah.
Nah,
But still,
I think money will just make you more of an asshole.
No, not if you were bloody, filthy rich. But I'm saying you just didn't have your bills were paid, bro, and you're
Yeah,
working.
exactly.
You don't think a lot of the frustration
But if you
of
think
these,
about that,
you don't think
socialism.
You don't think a lot of this. You don't think a lot of this.
Y'all, we don't want that.
You don't think.
No.
What you talking about, Mike, over there?
Hey, this is different. All right.
Your friends listening.
Oh, that was different. Listen, you don't.
Trying to choke me out in Smokey's backyard.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Man, a lot of the frustration in the black community isn't just police violence, dude.
Yeah.
It's not just that. It doesn't stop there, bro.
It don't.
It's
just a
subpar
part of
education. It's fucking. It's everything, dude. There's a list of
Mound
shit,
of,
and that means money,
It's
dude.
food.
And if you
It's
take
a such
money
thing as
out
food.
of,
I get
Deserts.
it, but I could see already the first thing happening with somebody with an extra zero in their account is, fuck you. I got enough money to. It'll be fuck you money because I can do this and I can. I get the term.
I'm happy when I'm fed. I'm angry when I'm not.
I understand that, but you're also from the outside perspective, you're also less likely to give a fuck and think of someone else's opinion because you are fed. So you'd be like, yo, who the fuck are you to tell me to wear a seatbelt? How much for a ticket?
Yeah.
All right, write it, you son of a. Someone would be like that instead of being like, oh, I have the money. Sorry, let me put on my seatbelt. I'd be like, yo, fuck you. Write the thing. I gotta go.
I just had an idea.
What's that?
If America could become the highest paid workforce in the world on the planet, that would solve a lot of the shit.
You mean
know what I'm
not?
saying?
You mean top
No.
50?
No, I'm saying
Somewhere?
beyond number one. I'm saying it's like say if all of our salaries were just doubled.
Right now. Yeah.
Dude, I would be the most. I'm already empathetic. You want to give me a double on my salary? I'll be out there fucking doing
That's
all kinds of
economic
favors for
reform,
people.
you know.
But
that's
we
a
say
blanket idea.
But I understand what you're saying. But I mean, a lot of people
You can afford it.
Yeah, and but because our minds are open. But a lot of people, like saying, a lot of people just become more shitty people.
You'd have to get over that wave. That wave would hit, you know, but it would pass.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of money.
I bet they said that about
that's
racism.
Because you still want to stay. Hold on.
I said, I bet they said that about racism. That's a wave.
It's a fact.
That's a wave.
He's just in a
That's in your
phase. He's in a
head.
phase right now.
Oh, you're stupid for thinking that. Let's just play it safe and put 2 water fountains. Just play it safe.
Hey, but mask
We ain't racist. We just you get your own, I get my own.
yeah. Just in case.
Oh man, fuck that. We're gonna take another break. We'll be back. Welcome back. Lion Podcast. Hate for sale. Has anybody got that hate for sale? I know somebody that does. I want to talk about a
They've
podcast.
been selling the fuck out of that, dude.
Oh,
You should have bought stock in that. Hate.
Yeah, no shit. That's true too, man. Where's the stock for hate? How much is that a share?
I wish they had a stop for it. You'd be millionaire.
Yeah, that shit would be skyrocketing right now. I want to talk about a podcast called True Underdog. A dude named Jason Waller. No, it's not a good podcast, so don't worry about checking it out. I mention this because he's one of many people as of late to take shots at LeBron James. We're going to go ahead and get right into a cut. Go ahead, Mike.
LeBron James is a garbage human being. He's pretended for so many years that he was this great guy and he was so wonderful, but he has finally been exposed in recent years, especially under the Donald Trump presidency. Donald Trump has exposed him like he's exposed so many other people. LeBron James is a garbage human being. Now, LeBron will tell you how much he
just
cares
sounds like a bad basketball player.
He wants to help people and how much he's an icon and how much he means to society and how much he means to kids. And he'll sit there and he'll spew all this nonsense when it's easy for him to say it on social media, when it's easy for him to say it inside the NBA bubble. But when he's actually faced with a real situation of oppression, LeBron James did exactly what he said he will not do. LeBron James shut up and he dribbled. Now, the NBA is in a crisis right now because they have gone full woke politics. They have gone full orange man bad. It is a complete and total disaster.
So,
are you mad yet, Clemmy?
Clemmy's over there steaming right now.
I'm not even mad. I'm kind of perplexed. Like,
Well, I'm gonna start by saying this: he's quiet because it's 0 dark 30, and anybody who knows LeBron knows he doesn't talk during these fucking times because unless he has to talk about this shit, but it's because it's playoff time, so he doesn't talk.
He's just mad at the power LeBron has.
Right. So maybe he makes his free throws and he's mad at LeBron or whatever.
Yeah.
So BLM means orange man bad because I didn't know that. I thought it meant Black Lives Matter. Last time I checked, I was
about to say fuck this guy for even throwing that in the mix.
That's what I'm saying.
Putting this shit together, you know.
Exactly, dude.
You know what it really is, bro? People making money off saying Donald Trump's name.
Yeah, and it's
because he said his name like really. Donald Trump is the greatest.
And LeBron, you say Trump and LeBron.
Donald Trump hates this person, and Donald Trump may not hate half these people. They say he hates.
Right. If I was Donald Trump, I'd be like, "Hey, bitch, you don't know me."
Right.
Yeah.
Or
for
you know, or LeBron too.
Yeah.
Like,
the same way, LeBron, bro. I
he's trying, even though he's trying to say something good about Trump. He'd be like, "Hey, dude, shut the fuck up. You ain't talking for me."
Yeah, I got this.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about if I'm Trump. It's like, dude, you don't got to talk for me, bitch. And put words in his mouth. But LeBron is a garbage human being. All right, we're going to go to the next cut.
Such a joke as I have seen with the NBA. It is pathetic. And Adam Silver has allowed these players to do anything they've wanted. He's bent the knee to social justice. And my rule to social justice is you never bend the knee. The moment you bend the knee, the moment you give them anything, you have lost everything. And as you've seen,
did you hear that? His rule to social justice.
Hitler much?
No shit.
The minute you give them anything, who's them?
Who the fuck is them? And you lost the moment you give them anything, you lose everything.
Whoa.
Bro, I bet you
What's that, equality?
You don't kneel to social
Civil
justice, motherfucker.
I can almost guess that this guy thinks that Shaquille O'Neal's still the center for the Lakers. You know, right? He's talking about this shit.
Back in time.
Yeah. Listen, if LeBron doesn't pass it to Magic, they don't have a chance. Larry's too good. Larry's too good. I'm telling you. Mikhail will foul you in the paint. The fuck is this guy talking about?
Lambier's coming after you.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, man. I'm dead. Cut 4.
Adam Silver has allowed them to paint Black Lives Matter on the court. He's let them put messages on their jerseys, at least the pre-approved political messages, because there's no way we can put "Make America Great Again" on the back of those jerseys, even though you're allowing players to speak out and let their opinions be heard. At least
allowed and let.
You know,
like,
these words.
Hey man, no, he's just cool with it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and I think he wants to make his employees happy.
Yeah.
So in a business aspect, I'm gonna say, hey, if my guys come to me and they're like, hey man, do you mind for if our shirts are kind of breathable? You work in Florida, you want a breathable shirt? What are you talking about?
Fuck you, die.
War for you.
I'm getting double cotton, bitch. It's like, no, they have workers. They're gonna make sure their workers are happy. If that sends the right message, let's play ball.
Right, and allowing them to paint BLM on the court and allowing them to write messages on their jersey. They should be so fucking thankful. Like they want to do this shit.
Thank you, Massa.
Yeah, exactly. At this
But
point.
that's what you start to understand. This guy thinks it's a fucking game. That's what you start to understand. If this guy ain't doing this for likes, then he thinks it's a fucking game. Yeah. You know, you think they like wearing uniforms that constantly scream victim all over it. You think they like being reminded of constant uphill, never-ending fucking struggles their communities face. Exactly. You think they like using their platform to highlight the brutal and solved murders that's gone on and on. You think they want to be asked question after fucking question about oppression. You think they want to fucking shed tears on national TV. Fucking Doc Rivers, Hall of Fame coach, out there crying on TV, a loving man of God, sobbing on television, dude, after, you know, they decided to sit out. So, you know, and you think Adam Silver wants this shit. You think this on top of coronavirus and every fucking thing else he's got going on his fucking shit list to do. You think that this is just great. Yeah, I fucking love this shit. Let's get some more of this shit. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Cut 5.
Let their opinions be heard. At least they're pre-approved opinions. They're non-support of things that you don't want, because you can't do that. You can't do that. But they've allowed all of this nonsense, and it was still never enough. It was still never enough. And then
nonsense.
Under pressure.
Never
enough. Saying you can't even go, express anything different than that. You know, Jonathan Isaac stood and his teammates supported him.
There you go.
Okay with it.
There you go. Nonsense, still never enough. I mean, the guy's words say it all.
It's like he looked in the dictionary and every synonym for bad, he said real out.
He said it loud and let 10 times.
But this is a good example of one of those hateful people that don't even realize what they're saying, man.
And if you ask that guy, he'll say 100%, I'm not racist.
Right.
Like, what?
And he probably thinks he's
black
not.
Friends. That's the best one. I have black friends.
I got 2 of them.
I played 8th grade basketball.
Yeah. My first pick was always the fastest kid. Right. You can't tell me I'm racist. What are you talking about, bro?
I want to mention a little bit about the never enough thing. KKK's been here since the 1860s, but it was never enough to consider them a problem or a terrorist threat. It's never enough to do a simple 9-minute video about that shit. Why don't you go make a video about the KKK with the same energy you got about LeBron fucking James, dude? You know why it's never enough? Maybe it was never enough because 2 or 3 minutes on the neck of George Floyd wasn't enough. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. The man's unconscious in handcuffs, 4 officers on top of him. Still not enough. 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Still not enough. Maybe it's still not enough because 1 bullet in the back of Jacob Blake from point blank range wasn't enough. Not 2 bullets, 3 bullets, 4 bullets, 5, 6. Still not enough. 7 shots. I remember that. That's Philando Castile. How about 16 shots? Laquan McDonald.
Yeah.
They made a movie about him you probably didn't see. Police report said it was clear-cut self-defense until the video leaked. Oh, that famous video that always leaks. Only to find out it was a fucking psychopath in a police uniform shooting 16 rounds into a 17-year-old kid in 14 seconds. Almost a bullet for each year he's been alive. The officer still got second degree. He'll be out very soon, actually. As 16 shots reminded us, if someone in the police department hadn't sent that video inadvertently to an attorney for the McDonald's family, the whole case might have been buried forever.
True.
So your disgust for being reminded, Mr. Waller, is an insult to every victim's existence, dead and alive. And you call your show the true underdog. Funny, dude. I'm sorry you're burdened, Mr. Waller. I'm so sorry you're inconvenienced by having to see words and phrases on courts and jerseys. Oh my God, what is the fucking world coming to? Such a shame.
Or don't watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't watch. Go read a book, homie.
Yeah. Everybody right now he implicated is like, I am not with him.
Yeah.
I
don't know that guy.
It's like, hey, I got a par. What is it? Like a par 5 or whatever the fuck you got right going on.
I mean, it's true, man. This guy's out of his he's out of his gourd, and it forces you. I hope people like this are only doing it for likes, and this is not what they fucking. I hope this guy's desperate for money. Or doing something, but because bro, that's the less of 2 evils, though. Because maybe he really does feel like this, and maybe he is.
Bro, you keep preaching any ideology, you
gonna become he has idiot. Black friends. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
You keep speaking it out loud. That's gonna be your life.
That's true.
I don't care. People, and that's one thing about
faking the phone.
Yeah, you faking the phone, and you keep speaking this weird shit.
Still bad news.
And now your life weird.
So we got to get to the craziest shit, though. The logic for all his 9-minute LeBron rant. We didn't even get to that. So he was so pissed at LeBron. You're gonna love this.
Did he call his head coach Phil Jackson? Phil, they're not running the triangle. I can't watch this game anymore. You're done running the triangle, Phil. I'm out of here.
So the craziest shit is his logic for this whole 9-minute LeBron rant. He was pissed. Get this, Mike. He was pissed because LeBron tweeted a couple years ago, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." It's an MLK quote. And he didn't know that because he didn't say shit. Then, wait for it, not just that. He called it hypocrisy because LeBron was not speaking out against China on the Hong Kong protest issues. Says LeBron's a hypocrite. So
he ain't Chinese either.
Well, yeah, and LeBron doesn't want to worry about his family going missing. I mean, real talk, dude. Like, that's just some shit you don't want to get into.
And why is it LeBron's job to speak on
And why
China?
is it LeBron's fucking job to fucking make all these? Yeah, if he says something, dude, don't blow it out of proportion. He's a fucking
But
basketball
not
player.
only that, LeBron has to help our own country before helping China.
I know.
Exactly. And this is the other thing that I was going to say. This is the other part. It might make a lot of sense. He was also mad because he put Drew Brees on blast for giving reasons why he stood there in the national anthem. And that's literally it. That was the two things he was mad at LeBron for. And that was the reason for that fucking video. Can you, or the outrage? Can you believe that shit?
Bro.
He woke up that morning and said, "Honey, are you ready to spend the rest of our lives in white America? Because we can never leave now.
Yeah.
We can never leave."
He said we got supporters though.
Oh my God.
It's okay, honey. The race war's coming in a few months. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit out here and wait for it.
And
okay?
I want to say one more thing that's the most important of all this right now. This really melts my fucking butter, dude. Sports. They're supposed to be our unifying activity in this country, man. It's supposed to be our glue that holds us together. White, black, fucking indifferent, whatever color you are. This is our fucking sport, man. And this is what we do. So when people try to get in there and infiltrate it and split us up and trying to make it like, it's something it's not, and come on, you gotta let us have our something. It's like when you and your girlfriend, got to get away from each other. She's gonna go read her book. You don't go fuck up her book reading. You just let her read her book, or whatever the fuck it is.
Give her 50 feet.
Go do your nails. Go do it.
It's our happy spot, man. That's our sanity.
That's true.
It's our fucking, it's our go-to, man. And when you get in there and you start fucking with that shit, it makes me think that there's agendas, man, on all kinds of levels, dude.
Yes.
It's like, why so much, man? Why, is it that bad, So,
And maybe the money that good.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe we should turn our show into that. Just some hate mongering.
The hating motherfuckers.
I hate everybody. Anybody
You
on
see
here
that?
listen? You want to listen to some
They
hate?
just
I
made-
got some hate for you.
They
Like
just
what?
made schools better. I can't believe that
I
shit.
can't believe
They
it.
took all that money and made schools better. Dummy. Why don't you put it into the NBA so we get a better bubble? Always trying to burst mine. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Stay with us. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with some more hate in your heart.
You get your own hotline.
Oh man. Well, I also want to say, I want to speak
hate
about
in your heart.
I want to talk about Black Lives Matter for a second, man.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of, I can't speak for Antifa. I don't fucking know about them. I don't see them when I go out. I don't fucking know if they exist or whatever. And I don't care, frankly. But I will.
Black Lives Matter.
But I will say there is a real Black Lives Matter. And the example I would say is to make you see it just a little bit easier, because I understand you could get confused with all the shit going on, like by guys that just were talking about LeBron like that and shit.
I'm fucking confused.
Would they be letting people write KKK on roads and bridges, professional basketball courts? Would they let, BLM? That's why they let BLM do it, because they know, it's a reaction to the cause of what's going on in this country for a long time, and that's why it gets away with what it does. It's not they're not doing nothing. They're just letting it go. You know what I mean? And that's how you know it's legit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's basically how you know. Yeah. It's not a hate group, guys.
You would think that all of these corporate entities would not vet out a moniker that they're gonna blast over all of their like ain't nobody losing money like that, because if they found out that was tied to something else, and you can't always say that, but
Yes, I see it all over downtown, dude. It's at Princeton in front of the art building. They got a nice Black Lives Matter in all colors sign out there. It's all nice. I mean, it's everywhere you fucking look, man. So, do you really think that shit would go if it was a fucking terrorist group?
And real talk, do you think we really want to be blasting that?
Yeah,
all the time.
If it, and even if it was, man,
Yeah,
look,
it's
that's not
like-
the fucking. It's not the fucking
It's a
intentions,
reason
man.
for it.
Right.
Well, are Black Lives Matters leaders? Are they on the Hill? Are they in Washington?
No, I believe it's three ladies, right?
Because the Black Lives Matter movement is not. From what I get, is some people that are the head up at the top, but it's more like community driven. It's almost like everybody.
I think they need further organization. They need to have a top dog, man, somebody up top to represent them and to go.
That would be a good point.
How do you think nothing's going to change unless you march on Capitol Hill?
I think it's three ladies,
they have
right?
to have.
Yeah. But
I'm saying they have to have some representation
That's true.
in
I
Washington. If you really want change,
That's true.
and the people have to stand behind them. Literally, I mean, let's all go to Washington and stand on the steps. We'll camp the fuck out until it happens.
Yeah,
because
it's simple.
I'm just saying.
Oh, we will eventually.
But I'm just saying they need to be heard.
simple.
That's how it needs to get done.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this shit's not going to go away. I mean, if you want it to go away, let's let
Let's
it be
just
heard.
get it done.
I'm with you on that, brother.
Yeah.
And another thing, real quick
this
about.
Mindless downward spiral shit, dude. It's just like getting frustrated.
How far do you go before it's time to fucking reverse the trend? Real quick about Breonna Taylor. Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, he is currently the one deciding on Breonna Taylor, whether or not those officers will be tried. He was speaking at the RNC. First sentence was about anarchists in the street. So this guy's not bringing charges against cops that killed Breonna, dude. I'm just going to let you guys know real quick. That's going to be clear. And that's what I saw there. But one more thing about the BLM, they don't just allow it, man. They support it because it's not a hate group. It's merely an effect due to the cause. It's a reaction to the action.
Support what?
They support the fucking cause, BLM. They support the movement. That's why they painted on, buildings and fucking basketball courts on national television.
Oh, saying the
That's a lot of money.
Everybody support
ESPN, TNT,
Yeah.
all these fucking money, dude. I mean, that's big time money,
And
man.
you think they're going to support a
They're not
terrorist
gonna.
group
They're not gonna put all
in
those
the
billions
open
on the
like
line, right,
I
for a
don't-
terrorist group.
I hope
that,
not.
but that's your proof.
But
man.
I think that the people with good intentions and Black Lives Matter, they need to police these fucking rioters too, man. We need to come together on that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Let's both. Hey, motherfucker, no, we're not. Both
But-
sides, dude.
Yeah,
I
but that's on both sides. It's
Yeah.
like the agitators on both sides because, like I
They
keep
need to
saying,
police-
it's
police this
like you're
violent shit,
seeing
dude.
more. I think it's a way to turn the narrative, bro, and I think really that's what it is. And it's sad, but it's like if you think about from every time you seen black people marching, it's always considered a riot for some reason. Even before they start if it ever turns to burning anything down.
Well, how do you deal with the ones that are rioting?
I think they should police themselves. And I think people should, like those people that are coming into communities to start that stuff so then they can turn around and point fingers.
I don't.
People should,
You know what?
I don't agree with that of how to handle that.
How do you think they should?
Shoot them with beanbags.
I think they need to.
yeah, that's
Well,
that's
it should be shut down. It just shouldn't be
Shoot 'em with
allowed to
beanbags.
continue.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Burn it
you
down.
protest, right? You have your thing. Soon as someone steps out of line, fat.
What I'm
You
hearing,
have non-lethal firearms.
but what I'm hearing is there's no police presence at
And
these
that's what
places, and
that's
that's
what I'm
weird,
saying.
man. Why are you letting them?
They're not
You should be
feeling the love.
You should be protecting the big buildings, man. Fuck everything else
But
that's
then
going on.
it could be handled by National Guard and troops, but no, that would be a death sentence for
Well,
any,
that's
any
why.
leader
But
who
that's
so calls
but-
in troops.
But that's
on
why
soil.
I think that's happening. I think they're removing the police presence so that rioting does happen because they know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then when it happens, they got a reason to send in the National Guard
It's a
and then
cause
fuck
and effect.
people up.
They're
dude.
training how to detain
It's
Americans.
so crazy that I don't know, man. But there's all these fucking. It's
all of
mind-blowing what's
Mike,
going
you're
on,
right.
man.
All of this is for some reason it's beyond us right now, but all of this is
find
happening.
out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
the hard way.
Hopefully, we find out. I mean,
Maybe we don't want to, bro.
Wow.
the truth.
This shit just needs to stop.
Yeah, because it's not right that like Mike
This isn't
said,
the path
every 9 days
anymore.
you got a new dude that's been like, at this point you would think that like even like I keep saying somebody in the police department like, hey man, everybody chill. Stop shooting people that don't need to be shot.
Yeah. Motherfucker, you shoot somebody, they better have a goddamn
gun. Exactly. They better be
pointing at you.
Yeah, they better have a gun in their hand.
Change the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
Fuck, you had to do it in combat zone. Goddamn, the combat zone rules of engagement are more stringent than cops have. That's fucked up.
Well, that's a good example. You know, that's really good example because think about it, man. A good example of America today and a good example of the paranoia that takes place, and an even better example of the why we got to acknowledge the severity of this problem is that right there, man. Think about this. We all have phones, right? And most phones are black, at least for guys' phones, they are, right? Most phones are about the size of a small gun. Mm-hmm. If I'm a cop and I'm a bad apple, I could shoot anyone I want and say I thought they had a gun and I feared for my life as long as they got a phone in their hand.
Sprinkle some crack on them.
Sprinkle some crack on them. Let's get out of here.
Sprinkle some crack, like Salt Bay.
But I mean, but these are things we got to think about, man.
Yeah, no, but you could say anything, bro. You could always. That's the go-to line.
Yeah, that's the situation we're living in, man. We got to protect cops. We got to protect the public. It's a two-way street, man. We can't just fucking look out for one. We got to find out, you know, what can we do, man? If we got to make whatever changes to whatever it is within reason. Yeah. Let's fucking do it, man, and let's all go in. And the people are the first people that have to be on board, man. We the people have to be on board. Yeah. We have to be communicating. We got to be in touch. We got to say, all right, dude, we are fed up. I like to think that there's a ceiling for everything, and people just eventually get tired of seeing the same old shit over and over and over again. But dude, these anarchists and these fucking motherfuckers that just like violence and shit like that on whatever side, they're out there, and they're fucking up.
We need to unite against.
We need to unite.
Those are the motherfuckers, man. Yeah. Those are the people that have coupons in the checkout line. Yeah. They're the motherfuckers that everybody's waiting on. The whole world's waiting on you, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You are the coupon motherfuckers, dude.
Those Fife motherfuckers fucking it up for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, real talk, man.
You're the coupon.
You the coupon motherfuckers. Quality topics.
30 minutes for some milk.
Bitch, how many coupons you got, motherfucker?
I got 10 more. Man, hey, bro.
And lottery tickets.
Yo, I seen them as they were scanning coupons one time. I seen them cutting more. And like, hold on, I got another one. I got another one. Yeah.
They're giving the money back out of the register.
Quality topics. Buck's thinking about picking up Leonard Fournette. Like it or not. We'll start with Clemmy.
I like it, but sometimes too much is too much. And I mean, it'll be good for.
What do you mean by that?
Because Leonard Fournette, he's gonna take a beating, bro. Because it's gonna take a lot of people to take him down.
Right.
So with that being said, I like it because you get one-on-one action with everybody involved.
Okay, so I think you just changed your mind, but I think you just talked yourself into it.
No, I like it. No,
that's what I thought.
I mean,
like on second thought.
I meant to say I like it for that reason, for Leonard Fournette. My bad, bro.
For him.
I did like it.
Loud into it.
I did like it and like it or not. All
that
like
a lot.
He said, I don't like it. It could be good for him. That's a good idea.
I like that.
Maybe I do like it.
Yeah. Mike, you like it or not, man? Leonard Fournette to the Bucks.
I like it a lot because, you know, I think that he could be used in, you know, certain situations, say like in the red zone. He's just he won't be getting a lot of touches, but I think that will prolong his career, and I think you'll get more out of him.
Oh, what you thinking about that?
I'm a fan if you guys don't have another good running back.
Yeah, do they?
We got Barber and Ronald Jones. Yeah, Ronald Jones is a beast, bro.
But you got depth though with him.
Yeah, we do. Look, Fournette, dude.
That's a game.
So you like it?
But no, you also got LaShawn McCoy.
Oh, yeah, we got Shady. I fucking forgot. Jesus Christ. We get so many players. It's like black people dying. I don't even have time to celebrate them or grieve. It's like, holy shit, man. Dude, just the next one.
Or like a super
It's like, fuck it, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. You're right. We got Shady McCoy. I forgot about that.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to have 4.
Dude, Shady's going to be a lot like Brady. I think he's going to be rejuvenated here, too. And
especially
so,
if it's
good
not
call,
good,
O.
especially if not putting a beating.
Good call. And so you're thinking that we could use that money elsewhere.
Yeah.
Defense,
That's
maybe
what I'm
some
saying.
more
That's
O-line.
why I had a feeling it was.
Yeah, because what if one of our own lines break down?
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to protect Brady. That's more important.
Yes.
Either way, it's a lot of one-on-one action that's hurtful, bro.
Yeah, either way, it seems like it's going to be impossible for them to lose this season.
I'm starting.
I forgot about Shady.
I'm
How the
sorry.
fuck did
Yeah,
I
how
forget
you
about
forget about
Shady?
Shady?
That's shady.
Fuck, man. I like it.
Bruce
I'll take
Arians.
anybody I can get. I don't give a shit. At this point, stack them up. Let's go. Who gives a fuck?
So
Bucks
just you at the
2020.
salad bar and you think you got as much shit as you can pack on. It's like then you see the bacon bits. Oh yeah.
That's good
You
on
think
everything.
that's good?
That's true too. That's true too. But with Brady's last seasons, you know what I mean, and you want to be all in, and they're playing in the Super Bowl at home at Tampa, and you want to make that. I mean, you load
gotta
up
go
unless
get
you got a
everything
better
you got.
defensive player or an offensive player or offensive line player or something like that. I mean, shit, if you ain't got nowhere else to go, why
Shit,
not?
if I'm the Bucks, I go crazy and go get Cam Chancellor.
Oh,
That's
I was like, hey man, you got 2 years in you. What's up?
yeah.
He only didn't play one or 2 years. That's it.
Yeah.
He just retired out of nowhere.
So
Yeah, he's like 30.
Dog, he was a gangster.
How old
But-
is Cam?
he about 31, 32 hours.
Ask that
Ah,
heifer,
still
see.
young.
But
That's
still,
he can still get a couple hits in him. He'll lay the wood on
oh
you.
my god.
Yeah.
And he stopped a lot of book
Like
across
it
the-
or not.
Bucks are like that guy on Storage Wars buying up all those units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry,
You want
I had to
him?
get that in.
You want him,
Yeah.
Tampa? Yep.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's printing money.
Tampa, you want
Fuck,
T.O.?
man, what the fuck is going on down here?
Tampa, you want Ocho Cinco? Yeah.
Yo,
He's only
Random
he's only
Mouse.
he's only 32.
32, yeah.
He's a
Clemmy
good-
called
be a
that.
vet safe. Vet
32,
safety.
yeah. He still got some hits in him. NBA players taking 2 days off to protest. Like it or not? We'll start with you, O.
I don't like it. I wish they would have did it for longer. I
Oh,
loved it. I loved it.
interesting.
I loved it for the beginning because I had a conversation at work. Long story short, someone at work said, "What does this do? Does it make them? Is it going to stop me from going to work?" And I had to tell the person that I don't have the platform to stop.
The luxury.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury to stop going to work. But I'm like, LeBron James and the basketball players do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you start hurting billionaires' pockets, they're going to be like, whoa. All right, we got to make sure our employees get back to work. It's just like when I said we're buying shirts and letting them write their names in the jerseys. It's the little things that make your company, and I'm talking about the team, make your company easier to run because your employees are happy. So I was really not happy when the NBA when they went back because I was like, if they would have done it for longer, it would have sent a message like, yo, billionaires, you got to start coming out the pockets because now you have to support your employees and you have to support what they are trying to back up.
Do you think it was effective the way they did it?
I think it got their attention. I don't think I think it's going to happen again. It's going to be like Black Lives Matters on the court. You're going to see it, you're going to recognize it, and it's going to fade away into a cloud of dust because it's not going to be in your face every day. You're going to see it as an ad. You're going to see it on the floor as it's not a joke, but you're going to see it on the floor, and you're still going to be paying attention to the game,
a lot of
not the
people think
message.
it's a joke.
Well, that's
think
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
people
I don't want
do.
people to think I think it's a joke. What I'm saying is
No,
that
I'm not saying
you're
you.
going to see. No, not
I'm saying
you.
I think a lot of
No,
people
the people
do.
listening. I don't want it to go out like that. So what I'm saying is you're going to see Black Lives Matter on the floor. You, if you support it, recognize it. But you, if you don't support it, you're still going to see a basketball game.
Yeah.
If you don't see a basketball game, now you're going to be like, yo, what the fuck is going on with my sports?
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I stuck to the fact that if it's my, meaning selfishly, sport that aren't going on, it's going to be like, well, why aren't they playing? Oh, they're behind this, and they're supporting this, and they think that would have been better. So, like it or not, for 2 days, no, I'm not a fan.
Okay. Mike, NBA players taking 2 days off to protest. Like it or not?
I don't think I like it, man. Just because you know, for the same reason, but from a different perspective. It's like I don't have that luxury to not work because I don't like the way the world is. But on the other foot, and the fact that they had to come back in 2 days only demonstrates, hey, man, we got to fucking eat.
Yeah.
We got to work.
Well, I think they elected to come back, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
for
elected.
whatever the reasons may be.
Well, it might be because a lot of them don't have the financial means,
Yeah.
and some of them like, hey man, I'm not like you, LeBron.
Yeah.
I fucking play. I got
Yeah,
bills to pay,
need
dude.
my
Like
get
now,
check.
And
shit, I'm behind.
I think that's going too far, though, is why I don't like it. I don't know, man. It's like I believe they should play. you know, they have the platform, continue the platform by being on the court.
That's true too, man. They are. But I think that was another decision that they came up with. They said, dude, we are using our platform. It's on the court.
Black Lives Matter central right now, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they have got it covered.
Yeah.
You know,
To your point, I think they said if we take it off the court, we're taking all our, you know, how it's Black Lives Matter on the court, Black Lives Matter on the jerseys, all the phrases. If we protest and we sit out, that's not on TV now. So it's like we're kind of kicking ourselves in the ass,
doing all that work for nothing.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it. Yeah, another thing,
Clemmy,
You know,
like it or not.
I don't like. No, I like it because, I mean, for once in our generation, we see athletes saying, you know what, enough is enough, and that's why
It's like a Muhammad Ali moment. It was kind of,
and I
for
think
me
it's
too.
the new,
I saw that,
and for real, I don't think it's going away. I think it's the new order.
I do too.
Because you got young athletes watching LeBron, so it's like it's just creating a new wave of activism. And like LeBron may or may not have been the leader of them saying, no, I'm not going to play because
Patrick Beverly said, hey, man, if LeBron says we playing, dog, I got news for y'all motherfuckers. We playing.
But the Clippers,
get your Nikes on, bitches.
But the Clippers and the Lakers said at first, it was Doc Rivers and, you know, LeBron James.
Yes, sir.
And LeBron James, because he, you know, he took it on the chin and walked out. Because he like, no, let's all chill out until we figure this out. But I'm with I was kind of taken back with, I think they should have set out more to let them know that, hey, man, you know, for real, we mean this. But one good thing they got out of it, and one thing I like about the NBA, because they say shut up and dribble, but the NBA changed the way we look at everything right now. Think about it. Before the NBA stopped playing basketball, we didn't think it was a pandemic. Them dudes got the coronavirus on the NBA. Now everybody's like, hold up. Them super athletes can get it.
Yeah.
I can get it.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
So you know what I mean? They're just
well, that was not their choice.
That was not their choice. But at that point when they shut down,
when Gobert got it first, and then Kevin Durant got it, and then fucking everybody's like, wait a minute,
it's like Magic when he got HIV.
Yeah, shit got real when that happened. I remember the day when O came in here. He sat right there. He said, "Yo, KD just got coronavirus." So I said, "Get the fuck out of here. That's breaking news." Yeah. And we broke the news as soon as we went on.
So it's like with that being said, and then they taking the stance with Black Lives Matter. It's like
they're flexing their muscles, saying, "Hey."
And it's not even. It's just like they are the culture.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah. And there's such a tight-knit group, basketball in general, that basketball culture alone, man. Yo, you got them white dudes out there crying for them. They're like, this is my dude, man. You know, I mean, it's real, man. It's real love. And I think you get that because there's only 5 players. I may have told you this before. Because you only got 5 players on a basketball court as opposed to 11 players on a football field and a lot of extra people. And it's just kind of like X's and O's when you get like that. But when you're on a basketball court, it's real personable. It's everybody's
chemistry.
Everybody's. There has to be a lot of chemistry. You have to be on point with each other. So I think that translates off the court a lot of times, and I think that's where you see. I like it because it did, man. It brought back. I was like, wow. I kind of time stood still for me. I realized this is a moment in time, man. This is something big going on right now. This is big. When Kenny Smith walked off of TNT. And you know, all these things happened, and it was just making me, you know. Then I saw Doc Rivers, man. That shit broke my heart, and because Doc always gets put in those damn moments, dude. During anything that happens, he's like the go-to because he's a good speaker. Yeah. So they know that. So they shove the microphone in his face and they catch him because they know they're gonna get this man, you know, and crying and shit. And it's fucked up, man. Yeah. It's fucked up because he's not a fucking, you know, a caged animal there. You just fucking get likes off of him in TV interviews and shit like that, dude. This is a real human being with a real life pandemic. Emotions, and man, he's got a good family, and it just breaks my fucking heart, man. And it is a lot, dude. I do like it. I think it was effective. I think it was the right thing to do to come back and just say, hey, dude, because there are people that don't make the salaries that all the big dudes do. And I imagine that's something they were talking about back there. Like, yo, I do got bills to pay.
And on the flip side,
my Black Lives Matters.
and that too. And it's like, I think for real, LeBron James, that they want to play basketball, bro. And I don't think it was that. I just think they were just saying, like, if you think about it,
and the message was on the court in the jerseys. It's more of a message to keep playing.
And you thinking about it from this standpoint, you're in the bubble, and you have kids. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, if I was in the bubble and I got a kid that's 17, 18 years old, and he's out and about, and I'm hearing about this stuff, and I'm not.
True, good point.
I'm not there like I would be normally if it was this time of year.
You don't know how they're reacting to this shit.
It's like that's a lot. And then you already homesick, and then it's probably Disney probably this small right now because you've been there so long. So it's a lot, bro.
These guys in the NBA, it's like a military experience for them. They're deployed right now.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And you know what? They're sacrificing a lot to be away from their families and stuff. And if they handle it right, then that's much more respect they deserve. If they handle it right.
But they got to be appreciative too, because being the bubble is the only successful thing so far. We haven't seen how football pans out.
Right.
So this baseball was a fucking abortion. So basketball's been working. So there's as cranky as they are in that bubble and all the crazy shit that's happening. Adam Silver, it really pissed me off that dude talk bad about Adam Silver, because he's had nothing but he had to fill the shoes of David Stern, the best commissioner in any sport ever. So he had to fill those shoes.
The dude made some money.
Yeah, and not in the easiest way, dude, because athletes like LeBron ain't easy to please. They're all egotistical. You'd be fool to think not. And it's not an easy league to go in there, man. That guy shit on Adam like it was fucking, like he should have been their master, saying no Black Lives Matter, motherfucker. What the fuck you think this is, motherfucker?
You're not allowed this.
You shouldn't allow that, Adam.
Yeah, man, that guy's a true piece of shit. Like it or not, Nick Saban marches through Alabama with his BLM protesters. We'll start with you, Mike.
I think it's a good thing, man, because I think it's going to wake up a lot of, white conservative types. I think it's going to cause people to cross over, maybe. Not many, but some, but a lot of them will be like, well, fuck Nick Saban.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You think anybody's going to turn on Saban?
Oh, yeah, he's going to have more people hate him over it, but he's going to make a difference. I mean, but those people are already lost anyway, so.
Wow.
So yeah,
Alabama,
I like it.
though.
I think it adds credibility to the movement.
Yeah,
yeah, it does, big time.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yo, Nick Saban's a fucking hero for this.
Let's get Nick Saban.
Let's get Nick Saban.
Yeah, I didn't even know about this story till O brought it up before. I'm so glad we got it
Breaking
in, man.
news.
Yo, that's it's incredible.
Crazy.
Oh, what you think about that? Nick Saban marches.
Man. He runs that city, bro.
I own this fucking
He runs it. If he's out there, he's changing the narrative. He's throwing it out. He's letting white people see that, yo, I'm here for them too, and then maybe someone will be like, "Fuck, man, let me give him a chance." Because if they follow his lead so hard for college football and they're willing to take a bullet or stampede of elephants for this motherfucker, who knows that they won't follow his lead just to crack open the door to get a different breeze in from a different way.
Right.
So I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Clemmy, what you think, man?
I like it because it just shows the change in the moment, bro. And it's like, a lot, even though we're seeing a lot of,
it's another one of those moments.
It's another good moment in seeing that. Okay, this guy, Nick Saban gets it. So then, like a lot of, like Mike say,
Nick Saban is a fucking god to a lot of people, dude.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, he's the best winningest coach. I mean, ever.
Yeah.
So
people like winners, bro.
I mean, all right. So you like it. I love it because I always wanted a reason to be a part of the Tide, dude. Roll Tide, baby!
Roll Tide!
You gotta say it like that crazy. Roll Tide!
I'm a Gator. I used to get my ass whooped by him, man. I
want to, thinking of Corey, the way Corey's going to rock it, I want to put a bumper sticker on my car, and someone goes, Roll Tide, and be like, nah, Saban marched. Yeah, and then just throw my hand out the window. Like, not really, but yeah, I feel you.
It's for Saban.
Roll Tide. Then Saban march. That's all. That's all I got.
March.
That's all I got. Saban march.
Hey, you can tell when somebody peels off a bumper sticker and you can still see the imprint and you're gonna see a lot of fucking Alabama Roll Tide stickers removed.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck, man. I wonder if any Alabama fans are gonna become Gator fans because of that.
Now they come Mississippi.
Yeah.
Auburn fans.
What,
Yeah.
Auburn,
Yeah, Auburn.
Mississippi
Hey.
fans?
Auburn.
If
I was always an Auburn fan since Saban came in and took over. Elephant is my spirit animal, so I ran with it. That's all you're gonna hear. Elephants was my spirit animal. Auburn's in my heart.
I was under the shroud of the dark
Yeah.
side. I'm sorry.
I was there when Cam took the laptop as a Florida Gator. I was an Auburn fan.
Oh shit!
And then all the new Auburn fans, you still got to end it with Roll Tide.
Yo. Oh shit! My cheeks hurt. If Cam Newton is the starter for New England, Clemmy or Omar, like it or not,
If he's the starter, they play well. They play well enough to.
you think he's gonna be the starter?
Yeah. You don't sign him to not start him. So if he is the starter, I like it because it gives him a chance to showcase that he could start for another franchise. He can go to a different team if they need a veteran quarterback.
You think he's gonna last?
I think he will this year because he's gonna want the big check. He's gonna want one more 3-year check.
This is the big question, guys? Does he do this stupid shit on the first snap of the game? Does he do that shit?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Then he'll be
change.
benched by week 3.
He doesn't.
I think so.
All right, Cam Newton, Clemmy, what you got?
I like it because Cam is Cam, bro, and I think Cam with Josh McDaniels. I mean Tebow.
Yeah, he does got Josh.
Yeah, if he did that with Tebow,
It's a good offensive
and
coordinator.
then Josh McDaniels ain't gonna do nothing but play to his strength. Everything that gave Bill Belichick's like a handful playing Cam, that's what you're gonna get a lot of.
Right.
And that's what's gonna make him successful in New England.
I like it. I like it. Well, I think he will be the starter, but I don't think it will last, man. I think that once, because he would have won already. If he would have had a Super Bowl or something, he got so close. He got to the Super Bowl against Peyton, but he never really won, and he's never really done nothing. And Carolina wasn't a bad team all the time. They had a pretty fucking good team.
But the thing about Cam is Cam was a different kind of run. He a different kind of quarterback because he's more of a runner than a thrower at a lot of times. But at the same time,
This is the question. Does his chip on his shoulder that he has right now last through a couple wins?
No, I think-
Or does it go off as you start getting some success and you start feeling yourself, so you
We
start
shall
practicing
see.
less?
Yeah.
Because that's a personality trait. Because once you're winning and you're winning and it's a thing, that's why I'm saying if he had a couple wins or a Super Bowl under his belt or something, it would let me know that he knows how to channel that and he could get there.
But the thing about Cam in most situations, he's the only person. He's the only option. You got to think he just got like a McCaffrey. He's never really had like a game.
Smith.
Other than
Oh,
Steve,
yeah.
but other than Steve Smith, like what?
Other
did he
than
have?
Steve
And
Smith.
Josh Olsen. Like I mean, what did
He's
he
the
have?
fastest man in the
Same
game. You
here.
just throw it downfield and then he catches
But
it.
bro, that's still not. I mean, you got double, triple coverage on that man. It's a lot, bro. It's a
Cam
lot.
could see over the building. He's so tall.
But I mean, I think Cam get unjustly.
But he's Superman, Clemmy.
But he's not.
Well,
He celebrates a Superman touchdown being down
I
7-21.
But I think that's why you don't like him because he's a showboat. But that's his
I
personality.
do like the way he drops the ball,
But-
the touchdown balls into the.
But Cam rub a lot of people the wrong way because he a showboat either way. So that's how he gonna be, bro.
But trust me, from showboating
Yeah.
myself,
Uh-huh.
those people don't fucking go far, dude.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta know. It's gotta be a little bit of showboat.
I totally agree that.
What
with
the
his
big
game? I don't
quarterbacks?
think he can win the Super Bowl.
How many successful quarterbacks showboat?
I mean, none.
Joe Montana,
No.
Not many.
Joe Namath.
Not really.
He called it.
Yeah, he
supposedly.
called
I mean, Joe Namath, but I'm
He
talking
won
about Joe
one.
Montana. Tom Brady did it sometimes. If you talk shit to Brady, I seen him do it in a couple Steelers and Ravens games when he
But
got
Tom
chippy.
Brady, but you got to think about it. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, those dudes they stylists, man. They talking shit, but you don't see it because they cool about it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Think
That's
about
true
it.
too.
It's not a in your face. Brady done darted you off and bam.
Yeah.
He got a
Putting
touchdown
it on
behind
you,
your
or
back.
putting points on the
and he
board.
looking at you like, bro, like, hey man, like, please don't
I
call me
think
out.
I think though that we're gonna see the best Cam that we've ever seen,
yeah. And he with a winning coach.
I hope so.
but I don't know. He may have to change a little. He may want to. He may give it a shot if
he's gonna have to.
If it's a win, if it proves to be but Belichick's a genius, dude. He could have got him into the office and broke him down mentally and said, "Look, dude,
that's what I'm
this is
saying.
Your last stop.
Yeah.
Either on my page,
or you gone, dude. Yeah, and I don't even like names. You're lucky you're here to begin with.
It. But what Belichick's promise, he's like, we're gonna win. He's promising wins
for sure.
So if you listen, to
him. And on the flip side of that, Belichick is smart, and Belichick is changing the face of New England because he understands if he gonna keep winning. Because I think he going to the big office after he leave the coaching.
Right.
He got to make it where somebody would come and want to really work with him.
That's true.
And he's under a lot of pressure to win.
Brady said he was not cool.
I called it before. I think Cam Newton gets benched by week 3. All right. Yeah. This is one of the best ones ever. Chafe guards for dudes. Like it or not. This was you. So go ahead.
For the nipples, right?
Yeah, in case you don't know what chafe guards are, they protect your nipples. I guess they're like men pasties.
Yeah.
So apparently
butterfly
Masties.
I knew chafing was a thing with the thighs because I got thick thighs and your boy be hurting after a nice walk.
You don't get none of that monkey butt on there?
Nah.
You got to get some monkey butt.
Nah, I LeBron James my nuts. I throw the powder in the air.
He can't wear corduroys to start a fire.
Hey,
you hear
listen,
this motherfucker, Mike?
Yes.
LeBron is nuts.
I do the... So that way I get the powder and then I'll be able to be good. But so what happened was I was walking through.
I'm dead, dude.
I was walking through Walmart.
You can't have this many jokes in one show, bro. My cheeks hurt, bro.
I was walking through Walmart and I saw the guards.
Clemmy stretching his cheeks out. He's pulling his cheeks out.
And I thought that they were like guards to put on your thighs. But then I went closer and it said nipples, and I was like, oh shit, that's a real thing. So I hit my cousin up. I said, yo, do you need these? Don't you complain about it? He goes, nah, my uncle does. When he runs, his nipples get sore because they hit the shirt. I was like, oh shit, it's a real thing. I thought they were just trying to sell a market for nips.
I wonder if you could rub some monkey butt on your nipples.
Hey man,
it works.
It
works on.
So I like it because it protects people that get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I found out through monkey butt from my brother,
man.
You
can try them on your balls.
Yeah.
Try them on your balls.
They're about that big.
Like it or not, man. Let's go with it, Mike.
Michael said,
I like it, man, because I wish I'd have thought of that idea because it's great for surfing, man. My nipples get rubbed raw, dude, even if I got a shirt on or not.
With the salt water?
No, well, you're laying on your board. The wax on the board is just like unforgiving. It's like meant to grit.
Punishing your nipples.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fucking hurting.
See? That's another reason why you would need it.
That's the reason he's grumpy. He's punished his nips. Yeah. You know how much wear and tear
I got some silo nipples, too. The motherfuckers are always out.
So you got to... Mike got the wham. He got the wet ass nipples.
24/7. Yeah.
Oh, he's got wham. Got the wet ass nipples.
Hey man,
Clemmy, you gonna get you some?
Hey man, I don't like it because I got hairy nipples, bro.
Clemmy's gonna get Asian wax.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't know how this gonna work out,
He's
bro.
gonna get it waxed.
Oh, yeah.
You could use some like Freaky Friday Night.
Hey, yeah, what if you look like 40-year-old virgin, bro? Like,
Yo, I didn't think about that. I got hairy nips too.
Get some glow in the dark ones.
Shit. Fuck, what am I gonna do?
Put on the old system.
Just shave your nipples and leave the rest of your chest hairy.
Now you look like
bald
a freak.
spot right there in the middle.
What are you into?
Look like a fucking giant owl head.
Hey, I know y'all gonna not like this, but hero of the day, the Road Rangers. I mean it. You guys are the best, man. I like you guys out there.
We're 50-50 on that for the record.
Some of them.
I see a lot of them helping old women, man. Yeah. And I like that shit, man. That has a soft spot in my heart.
It's a job, man. They're supposed to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you helping out people? What's your job? To help people. You a good dude. You a good dude.
Kiss my ass, y'all motherfuckers. Any of y'all got anything before we get out of here?
Hey, man, love somebody different.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever, boy.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out. Wakanda
I want to be a road ranger. Changing a flat tire is my danger.
Hey, real talk, man. Everything we talked today, we get a little heated because we come from the heart, and that's what it is. But But hopefully, after you guys have your debates and stuff, you could love each other too. And, you know, and take your time, like Clemmy said, find somebody to love, man, because it's important that everybody has empathy for what's going on right now. Just because it doesn't happen, and I know all you are human, so I know all you can relate to this. Just because something doesn't happen directly to you, and then it finally does, and then you realize what you're supposed to realize. That's the step we got to skip. That we got to just start going right to empathy and saying, all right, man, you know what? If this happened to me, that'd be fucked up.
Right.
And we really got to understand that people are really dying out there. So, you know, I appreciate y'all for listening to the show. I really do. And, yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Anybody, anything else?
Yeah, man, slam on the brakes. Let's go get some tacos.
Yo.
Let's go. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you can't be nice, keep it moving then.
Be a part of the Pride on the People's Network. Please subscribe.